European Foundation for Democracy, and joins me now from Brussels via Skype. Alexander, how safe or how secure is Germany at the moment, do you think?
I think in general, Germany is very safe. Security services are on high alert. They were before the Christmas attack in December, and they are even more since then. But of course, in a liberal society, in a free state and country, there can be no such thing as absolute security. And even in dictatorships, you can't have that. So there is a level of uncertainty, but in general, Germany is a very safe country.
When we look at this attack, I mean, Germany has obviously been targeted before by terrorism. Think of the Christmas market attacks most recently, but this is a very different kind of attack, isn't it? Do you think it is likely that it could be the same group or the same people?
It is really hard to tell. It doesn't really fit into any of the patterns of the past. There's this claim of responsibility from someone saying it was the so-called Islamic State. There's a letter indicating it was left-wing extremism, and there might be other motivations at play, because we cannot forget that there's a lot of violence around football in Germany as well and in other countries. There are thousands of violent hooligans. There's a lot of violence between clubs sometimes. Of course, most fans are just enjoying the game, but there is a violent component to the fan culture around football, and that might also be a factor.
Be something domestic?
Could be, yes. I mean, as the minister just said, we could speculate, we could look at the facts that are there. When we look at the facts, it would not fit automatically into a Islamic State attack, I think. It is quite sophisticated. The attack was using explosives, several explosives. It seems they were remotely detonated. So if you have such a sophisticated attack, you would also usually have a sophisticated form of communication, claiming responsibility, and not having this kind of letter with a lot of grammar mistakes and somewhat of an odd argumentation claiming that responsibility. But everything is possible. I would just say that right now, it does not fit the pattern that I see, that we've seen before.
Interesting. What do you think will happen now in Germany in terms of security? I mean, obviously tonight it's going to be stepped up, but generally, do you think it will change?
Well, there are surely always small things that can be adjusted. You can always shift priorities. So if the assessment of the security agencies is that soccer events, football events are a primary target, they can allocate resources and make the environment there even more safe. In general, I think we should not only focus on hard security measures, police, intelligence. This is very important, but also civil society that is in those communities that produce radicals, be it left-wing, right-wing, Islamist, or hooligans. The civil society needs to be empowered to step up and to be able to approach potential violent offenders from the beginning. And this is something we're not doing enough. We're not empowering enough civil society. We focus everything on police, and police can often only act once there is a crime. So in the field of prevention, civil society should play a much bigger role.
Okay, Alexander Ritzmann, security expert, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay, well, let's